family has to come first.
Yeah, it's interesting you mentioned the work-life balance. You had spoken earlier about how IBM had actually trained its workers, its workforce to think about the work-life balance.
Yes, I mean, I think one of the turning points in my career, and that was the time when I was working with IBM, was when I attended a course which IBM had sponsored, where they taught you the importance of life and how work is not everything, family has to come first also. And that changes your outlook quite a lot.
Because obviously the intense IT industry, definitely at the time when you joined, was all just go, 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 and it still is so cutting edge.
It still is. In fact, it is very, very competitive right now. So you do have to put in a lot of effort. But I think you still need to balance it with other things.
Yes, definitely.
You need to, because if you are staying, let's say, 12 hours a day, day in, day out in your work, you are not as productive as if you were just doing 8 hours of work. So it is in the company's interest also to make sure that the people, when they are in the office, they are productive and not sort of just dilly-dallying and spending 12 hours in the office, whereas their productivity is only 8 hours.
Yeah, and a happy worker who's happy at home is going to be more productive at the office.
Yeah, if you spend time with your family, you are refreshed, you are, able to do far more and produce far more when you are in the office.
That's very true. Now, what are some of the services that are offered by Systems Limited?
Systems Limited primarily is a software house. So we developed a custom solution for our clients all over the world, especially in mortgage banking and apparel industry. So if you look at our client list, especially for the US, you find huge names like Liz Claiborne, Kelwood, Ralph Lauren, and so on. If you look at the banking side, again you find huge names like JP Morgan Chase, Citibank, Bank of America, and a host of other
including the World Bank, the Asian Development Bank.
We've done a lot of work for World Bank, Asian Development Bank, and in Pakistan for Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Labor, Ministry of Religious Affairs, and so on and so forth. So we have done a lot of work in all sorts of industries. And we also do, apart from software development, business process outsourcing, where clients' work is done in our location in Karachi or Lahore. For example, when a house is sold in the US, there is a possibility that the title deed is transferred over electronic media to our office in Lahore for checking, let's say, the title, the legal description, what is the amount to be paid, and so on and so forth.
So that must feel quite good that, a Pakistani company is dealing with, frankly, fairly major organizations at an international level.
Yes, it is. And I'm very proud that the Pakistani IT industry can hold its head high and is right at the leading edge. Maybe in terms of size, in terms of quantity of the work done, we may not be as large as our neighbor who has taken a lead in that. But in terms of the quality and the type of work we do, we are far, far ahead. The quantum may be less, but the quality of our people, the leading edge technologies, and Systems Limited is right there at the forefront of this.
But that's not the image we have. You see, that's the problem.
That, and that's where we are bad. I think we are not very good in projecting ourselves. We always keep talking about the negatives rather than the positives. I mean, Systems Limited is just one company, but I can name 10 other Pakistani companies which are right there at the top. Names like Itilize, Alchemy, and a number of others who are doing things which are world-class, PickSense, and so on. Just yesterday we had the Software Houses Association annual awards, and the type of software that has been developed by Pakistani entrepreneurs is really world-class. And we need to talk more about that. We need to
project that.
Yeah, we need to project our positive aspects. Unfortunately, we always keep to ponder on the negative aspects. The image of Pakistan is a problem for getting new business, but I think we can overcome that with our quality of work that we produce.
Because surely clients must feel reservations about investing in Pakistan, being involved in Pakistan. It's not an easy decision to make.
It's not an easy decision, and I respect their view, because when you are sitting, let's say, in the US, you've never been out, you've never visited Pakistan, then you tend to think that, the whole country is up in flames and everything is bad.
So how would you then reassure clients?
the best way that we can reassure clients, it's very difficult, but is to get them to visit us. Once a client visits us, then he sees that it is just in pockets where we are having problems, and his whole outlook changes. But it is very difficult to get them to come, not because they don't want to come. Sometimes it is difficult because of insurance reasons, because of travel advisories, and so on and so forth. But once they come, it changes their outlook completely. Another thing that we as a company has been able to do is that we are able to offer client an alternative. As I mentioned, we have a subsidiary in Bangalore. So we can offer the client that, look, we can do your work in Pakistan at a specific price, and we can give you the comfort that if anything goes wrong, we have a backup in another country. Many other companies are doing similar things, that they have a backup situation in India or UAE or China and so on. So the client knows that if there is a problem, his work will be shifted somewhere.
There's that peace of mind that, you know,
he has that comfort level.
Right.